Okay, this question is called reverse string. So they will give you a reference to array of characters and you need to reverse it. But there is so it's really simple, but what makes it maybe a little bit tricky is do not allocate extra space for another array, and you must do this by modifying the input array in place with O1 extra memory. So you need to modify the array itself, and you don't need to, and you don't, yeah, I think, and they don't want you to create a new array. So this is an example. Hello. So what we will do, I will just swap the H with the O. So the next iteration, it will be, I will just swap the end with the start, H. Then now I am in this index, so I will swap E with this L. So this is O, this is now L, this is E, this is H. Now I am in this index, so I will just swap it with itself, so L. So now it's reversed. So as you can see, I only need to move to the element divided to the length of the array divided by 2. So I think in this case, since the length is 5, I will only loop to this length. So this won't happen. So yeah, so L won't be replaced with itself. We will just stop here. So I will only loop to the length of the array divided by 2. So let's see, there's another character which is O. So I will just loop for these 3 characters. The first time I will replace H with the O. So like this, it will be, since there is now 2 O's. Now I'll replace the E with the O. So E will replace the O here. And now L will be replaced by this. We will replace these 2. So, and that's it. I think it's pretty much easy. So just create a normal for loop. Let I equal 0, I less than to s dot size, divide that by 2. So this is an integer, you don't need to floor it. It will happen automatically. And then I plus plus. Now just you can create a temporary variable and just to swap it, but there is a function in C++ called swap. You can pass to it the current element with the element like next to it, or like the equivalent to this, to the same index, but from the end of the array. So index 0 will be equal to the end of the array, the s dot size minus 1. The second one, s is index 1, will be equal to s dot size minus 2. The third one will be, the second element will be equivalent to the s dot size minus 2. So as you can see, there is a pattern here. So what we will do, so swap it with the element at s dot size minus 1. So because if you put s dot size, it will go outside the array. So we will always minus it by 1 and then minus it by I, because that's why how we can shift for each iteration, and that's why we only need to loop half of it. I hope this is clear. Because it's passed by reference, you don't need to return anything, so that should be it, I believe. Yeah, not let, int. I'm a JavaScript developer, that's why. Okay, I think the solution should be fast, that's what I remember. Okay, submit. Yeah. So yeah, it's really fast. But let me just show you a JavaScript solution. Oops, I don't want to ruin it. So I'll just keep the for loop. So for let I equal 0, you can't, yeah, I won't use the for each function because I can't just loop through half of the array. I'll just use the normal for loop. And then math.floor s.length divided by 2. So this is the same thing, but you can create a temporary variable, swap, maybe assign it to something like this. But I will show you a way that you can swap 2 elements without creating a temporary variable in JavaScript, which I think is it's interesting. I can't close this. Okay, so it's called destructuring. So this array will be equal to this array, and in the first index in this array is s of index I. The second one is s of index s dot length minus 1 minus I, and here just swap the order of these. So I will copy this one, and here I will just put it like this. So it's just the array will be equal to another array, but here I'm reversing the order. But because this here is an assignment, in the assignment part, in the left part, it will be considered a destruction operator. So it will just swap these values together. So run the code. It should be fine. Submit it. That's why I will show you the solution JavaScript. Yeah, sorry. So it got submitted. It's faster, but not that memory efficient. Okay, thank you.